Welcome to AZARIT. Today you'll face 30 questions about American history, from the colonial era to the Gulf War. Each question has 4 possible answers. Choose carefully and see how many you can get right. Let's begin. Question 1. Which document created the first national framework of government for the United States before the Constitution? A. The Bill of Rights. B. The Articles of Confederation. C. The Federalist Papers. D. The Declaration of Independence. The correct answer is B. The Articles of Confederation. Question 2. Which English evangelist became famous for preaching throughout the American colonies during the First Great Awakening? A. George Whitefield. B. Jonathan Edwards. C. Roger Williams. D. William Penn. The correct answer is A. George Whitefield. Question 3. Which British proclamation of 1763 restricted colonial settlement west of the Appalachian Mountains? A. The Royal Charter. B. The Navigation Proclamation. C. The Proclamation of 1763. D. The Quebec Act. The correct answer is C. The Proclamation of 1763. Question 4. What 1765 meeting brought delegates from 9 colonies together to protest the Stamp Act? A. The Albany Congress. B. The Stamp Act Congress. C. The First Continental Congress. D. The Annapolis Convention. The correct answer is B. The Stamp Act Congress. Question 5. Which 1794 agreement between the United States and Great Britain sought to settle unresolved disputes after the American Revolution? A. Jay's Treaty. B. Pinckney's Treaty. C. The Treaty of Ghent. D. The Adams-Onis Treaty. The correct answer is A. Jay's Treaty. Question 6. Which diplomatic incident involved French agents demanding payments from American representatives in the late 1790s? A. The Chesapeake Affair. B. The Trent Affair. C. The XYZ Affair. D. The Citizen Genet Affair. The correct answer is C. The XYZ Affair. Question 7. Which American city was captured and partly burned by British forces in August 1814? A. Baltimore. B. Boston. C. Philadelphia. D. Washington, D.C. The correct answer is D. Washington, D.C. Question 8. Which political crisis of 1832-1833 centered on South Carolina's claim that a state could nullify federal tariffs? A. The Nullification Crisis. B. The Missouri Crisis. C. The Bank War. D. The Secession Crisis. The correct answer is A. The Nullification Crisis. Question 9. Which overland route carried thousands of settlers west toward the Oregon Country during the 1840s? A. The Santa Fe Trail. B. The California Trail. C. The Oregon Trail. D. The Natchez Trace. The correct answer is C. The Oregon Trail. Question 10. Which political agreement admitted California as a free state while addressing slavery in territories acquired from Mexico? A. The Missouri Compromise. B. The Compromise of 1850. C. The Kansas-Nebraska Act. D. The Great Compromise. The correct answer is B, the Compromise of 1850. Question 11. Who led the 1859 raid on the Federal Arsenal at Harper's Ferry? A. John Brown. B. Frederick Douglass. C. William Lloyd Garrison. D. Nat Turner. The correct answer is A. John Brown. Question 12. Which African-American Union regiment became famous for its assault on Fort Wagner during the Civil War? A. The 1st Kansas Colored Infantry. B. The 9th Louisiana Infantry. C. The 54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment. D. The 10th Cavalry Regiment. The correct answer is C. The 54th Massachusetts Infantry Regiment. Question 13. Which federal agency was established in 1865 to assist formerly enslaved people and refugees after the Civil War? A. The Freedmen's Bureau. B. The Reconstruction Commission. C. The Civil Rights Bureau. D. The Southern Relief Agency. The correct answer is A. The Freedmen's Bureau. Question 14. Which famous bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn opened in 1883? A. The Manhattan Bridge. B. The George Washington Bridge. C. The Williamsburg Bridge. D. The Brooklyn Bridge. The correct answer is D. The Brooklyn Bridge. Question 15. Which 1890 massacre in South Dakota resulted in the deaths of hundreds of Lakota people? A. The Sand Creek Massacre. B. The Wounded Knee Massacre. C. The Bear River Massacre. D. The Washita Massacre. The correct answer is B. The Wounded Knee Massacre. Question 16. Which immigration processing station opened in New York Harbor in 1892 and became a major gateway for immigrants to the United States? A. Angel Island. B. Governor's Island. C. Ellis Island. D. Liberty Island. The correct answer is C. Ellis Island. Question 17. Which 1905 treaty mediated by President Theodore Roosevelt ended the Russo-Japanese War? A. The Treaty of Paris. B. The Treaty of Portsmouth. C. The Treaty of Washington. D. The Treaty of Versailles. The correct answer is B. The Treaty of Portsmouth. Question 18. What movement brought millions of African Americans from the rural South to northern and western cities during the 20th century? A. The Great Migration. B. The Great Awakening. C. The Progressive Movement. D. The Reconstruction Movement. The correct answer is A. The Great Migration. Question 19. What name is commonly given to the collapse of U.S. stock prices in October 1929 that became one of the defining events of the early Great Depression? A. The Panic of 1929. B. The Wall Street Depression. C. The stock market crash of 1929. D. The banking collapse. The correct answer is C. The stock market crash of 1929. Question 20. What group of World War I veterans marched on Washington, D.C. in 1932 demanding early payment of promised bonuses? A. The Liberty League. B. The Bonus Army. C. The Veterans Corps. D. The American Legion Army. The correct answer is B. The Bonus Army. Question 21. Which major battle began with a German offensive through the Ardennes in December 1944? A. The Battle of the Bulge. B. The Battle of Midway. C. The Battle of Anzio. D. The Battle of Monte Cassino. The correct answer is A. The Battle of the Bulge. Question 22. Which military alliance was established in 1949 by the United States, Canada, and several Western European nations? A. The Warsaw Pact. B. The United Nations. C. NATO. D. CETO. The correct answer is C. NATO. Question 23. Which Republican candidate did Harry Truman unexpectedly defeat in the 1948 presidential election? A. Dwight Eisenhower. B. Thomas E. Dewey. C. Robert Taft. D. Wendell Willkie. The correct answer is B. Thomas E. Dewey. Question 24. Which two candidates participated in the first televised U.S. presidential debate between general election nominees in 1960? A. John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. B. Lyndon Johnson and Barry Goldwater. C. Dwight Eisenhower and Adlai Stevenson. D. Richard Nixon and Hubert Humphrey. The correct answer is A. John F. Kennedy and Richard Nixon. Question 25. Which 1964 congressional resolution gave President Lyndon B. Johnson broad authority to use military force in Southeast Asia? A. The War Powers Resolution. B. The Cooper-Church Amendment. C. The Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. D. The Vietnam Defense Resolution. The correct answer is C. The Gulf of Tonkin Resolution. Question 26. Which major 1968 offensive by North Vietnamese and Viet Cong forces became a turning point in American perceptions of the Vietnam War? A. The Tet Offensive. B. Operation Rolling Thunder. C. The Easter Offensive. D. Operation Linebacker. The correct answer is A. The Tet Offensive. Question 27. Which 1978 agreements brokered by President Jimmy Carter helped establish a peace framework between Egypt and Israel? A. The Oslo Accords. B. The Geneva Accords. C. The Camp David Accords. D. The Dayton Accords. The correct answer is C. The Camp David Accords. Question 28. Which crisis began in 1979 when militants seized the U.S. Embassy in Tehran and held American hostages? A. The Suez Crisis. B. The Iran hostage crisis. C. The Lebanon crisis. D. The Persian Gulf crisis. The correct answer is B. The Iran hostage crisis. Question 29. Which space shuttle broke apart shortly after launch in January 1986? A. Columbia. B. Discovery. C. Atlantis. D. Challenger. The correct answer is D, Challenger. Question 30. What was the name of the U.S.-led military operation launched in January 1991 to drive Iraqi forces out of Kuwait? A. Operation Desert Storm. B. Operation Desert Shield. C. Operation Iraqi Freedom. D. Operation Enduring Freedom. The correct answer is A, Operation Desert Storm. That was question 30. How many answers did you get right? Write your score in the comments and tell us which question was the hardest. If you enjoyed the quiz, subscribe to AZARIT for more American history challenges. Thanks for watching and see you in the next quiz.